Just imagine that in 10 years you come across this portfolio you did in 202. Hi, I'm Dr. Ferrara, and we spent a whole semester together with a lot of exciting things. The most exciting thing was watching this class try to get awake at 9 o'clock in the morning. And by the time everybody left, they were awake and I was exhausted. So today we're going to talk about 10 years from now when they still come back. They find this portfolio buried in some awful box in a pod because they're moving for the 50th time because they have no more money. And they say, oh, I remember when I did this portfolio in 202. And here comes our class. They're going to, each of these students will state his or her name and this wonderful memory.
Hi, Mike. One thing I remember 10 years ago was I was a horrible note taker. And looking back, I had a fun time in this class. I learned a lot about how to become a teacher, and I'll never forget it. Oh, damn. Can I do it? Redo it?
Yeah, we can redo it.
Hi, Mike Andrews. This is my portfolio I found 10 years ago. I could tell I was a bad note taker. I enjoyed the class though, and I learned a lot about how to become a great teacher. And it was good to reminisce the good old days, and I'll never forget it.
Perfect.
Okay. You can add more to it. I mean, it's very far. It's great stuff.
That was,
Well,
it was good. It was very good.
This
Excellent.
is it. I want you all to make it to Hollywood. What is wrong?
I'm Condell Williams, and I came across my portfolio for education, and the one thing I remembered is that I don't think I turned in a single one of these assignments on time, and they still got graded, so that was pretty cool. And but I do remember learning a lot of things that I didn't know about teaching, which kind of had me thinking a little bit about whether or not I wanted to be a teacher. So that was the best thing that I remember about this class.
Right. Hi, I'm Dan Johnson, and recently I came across this portfolio from Education 202. And looking back, I realized how much sleep I lost trying to get this portfolio completed. Although it was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed the class. Thank you.
Oh, that's cute.
Okay, well, I'm Mary Ferreira. Half my portfolio just fell on the ground, but I remember 10 years ago being able to work with multiple children of all different ages, and it helped me find what I want to do in life, which is help kids learn English who don't already know it, and I'm very grateful for this class.
Okay, so I found my portfolio from 202, and I remember what? Okay. My name's Jordan, and I just found my portfolio from 202, and the thing I remember most about the class is my community service, because I helped kids at Worcester, and they were kind of underprivileged, and it felt nice to help them.
My name's Morgan Murphy, and after finding my portfolio, I remember creating my first lesson plan and my first time actually in a high school classroom teaching kids.
So it's been 10 years. Still in school. still working on a beard. It's about the same. I haven't shaved in 10 years. I found this actually, and yeah, it just basically shows I'm definitely a major in procrastination. Yeah, and I like to eat the ends of the crayons because I don't know what happened to the end of this.
And what's your name?
I'm John Chris Still. Yeah, okay. 10 years.
So I'm Craig Collier, in 10 years. I found my portfolio, and I think my favorite part about this class was I really liked how every day was pretty much different. We got to do different things and do hands-on stuff, and I really liked the practicum. I got to work with special ed students, and they seemed pretty motivated and made a difference. The teachers said I made a big difference in that. It was good.
I'm Guy Ryan Jr. And 10 years. Oh, I found my portfolio. Weird. What I remember about the class is how, or what teaching is. It's about loving your students, caring for your students, and helping people grow. The thing that helped me remember that is Dr. Ferrara. Every day she helped care for each one of us, gave us second chances to do projects, and help us guide us to a better future and be better. And another thing I remember about this portfolio is I was putting it together after we beat Boise, so that was pretty sweet. So, awesome class.
My name is Jamie Smith, and I just found my EDU 202 portfolio. And the thing I remember most about this class is doing my community experience and going to ICA high school and helping all the kids out there. It was a pretty cool experience, learning about them and teaching them and helping them out. So, and it really put in perspective why I want to become a teacher.
My name is John Joyce, and I just found my Education 202 portfolio 10 years from now. And my favorite part was doing my community experience and doing 2 8-hour days, the last 2 days possible. And this is awkward. And the day with the fish, that was pretty good. But yeah, it was a good class.
My name's Helena Mills, and I just found my EDU 202 portfolio from 10 years ago. And the thing I remember most about the class is it actually started out kind of bad. We were supposed to have about 4 to 5 people in our group presentations, and somehow I ended up with only one other person in my group, which was Guy. You can't see him, but he's over there. And we just basically rocked it, and it was a really cool presentation. And I also remember the Dandelions, our team, smashing on everyone when we would play games. So that was the best part.
Hi, I'm Ryan McHugh. I found this portfolio from 10 years ago from 202. And the one thing I remember about this class was all the snacks every class, because usually eating is strictly prohibited in classrooms in high schools. And when you came...
Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Tyler Newton, and I was looking back 10 years from now, and one thing I noticed is how I don't get to write essays anymore. I love writing essays, especially realizing it's 10 o'clock and I have a 5-page essay due in 2 hours. There's nothing like that rush, so I miss that. And thank you.
Perfect.
Hi, I'm Rachel. I found my portfolio, and I remember picking an orange binder because I thought it made it look better. I also remember trying to apply all the things we learned in class on Starbucks trips with Guy, and we would pretend that there was somebody who needed help to log into like ePause or something, and we would help them in order to get like 5 extra minutes on our break, and that's it.
It's Dennis, and I took this class. It was fun. I picked an orange binder. Somehow it turned white. Thank you. Yes, it was cool.
So you don't talk about the headache?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I got nothing.
Hey, I'm Eric Bates. I happened to catch a cold during finals week at college. Awesome. Anyway, for my exciting Education 202 binder, and the class in general, what I remembered most was actually my community experience. It was my first time actually being able to teach in front of a classroom, and it felt a lot better than I thought it would for having extreme stage fright like I'm having right now, and my heart's doing this, so that's awesome. So yeah, great class.
Good? Okay. My name's Ryan McHugh, and I was looking back, found this binder from 10 years ago in 202, and one thing I remember about this class was all the snacks. We got snacks every class, and usually that doesn't happen like in high school. You were not allowed to eat because it was usually a distraction, the teacher said. So I just really enjoyed that because between every presentation we got refreshing snacks and drinks.
Hi, my name is not Trina Moore, but if I were Trina Moore 10 years from now, I would say, wow, look at this portfolio. I can't believe I did it, and it is so phenomenal. And then Dr. Ferrari asked me, for the next time I teach 202, would you please come in and show the kids my portfolio? So yes, we definitely will get her on camera next time.
Hi, my name has been Ben, Jacob, Matthew, but you can call me Vinny. The thing I remember looking back 10 years ago on my EDU 202 class was how Dr. Ferreira wouldn't let us fail. She demanded the best out of us, and that's what a good teacher does. They go the extra mile. Thanks.
Okay, I'm Chelsea Venable. I remember like 3 things from this class. It was a lot of fun. When we were doing our group presentations, my group presentation was like an epic fail. We like really made Dr. Ferrer sad. And then the other thing I remember is goldfish every morning, which is nice at 9 in the morning. And Guy actually sang the Nevada hometown song or something like that. Like, yeah, the first day we were here. So that's about it.
I'm Alex, and I just found my portfolio from 10 years ago from 202. And I was looking through it, and I realized that this was the reason I decided to teach elementary, not because she was a bad teacher or anything, but I worked at an elementary school for my community service and realized that I just really liked working with little kids.
My name's Teresa, and I'll never forget how hard it was for me to get started on my community experience, but I'm glad I did because it was a really good experience for me, and I stuck with it at least till the end of their semester. My name is Charmaine Pomerany, and I found my portfolio from EDU 202. And the thing I remember most from this class was the games at the end of the presentation. And no matter how hard we tried, Team Awesome always rocked.
Alright, my name is Joyce Sindar, and I found my portfolio from EDU 202. I remember the last couple weeks of class being really stressed because Harry Potter had opened at my theater, and it was like every day I was working 5 days a week, or every week I was working 5 days a week. And then I also remember my community service and just getting really close to the kids that I worked with.
My name is Angie, and I found my EDU portfolio, and the thing I remember most is frantically trying to find everything for my EDU portfolio after moving.